Hey guys, how's it doing? In this lesson, this is lesson 7 by the way, we'll be looking at a brief introduction to the basic essential opcodes, the ones that you'll need more often than not. So basically, in a couple lessons ago, we did in fact discuss a bunch of, what opcodes are. So in this lesson, I'm going to be discussing a few examples. This is shown in the previous example. The opcodes used above excluding directives, DB, MOV, LEA, and INT. DB stands for, is short for defined bytes. Move, or MOV, move. It doesn't really move, but it copies, if that makes any sense. LEA is load effective address. It's kind of like move, except as discussed before, instead of copying the contents of a source, whatever you specify, it copies the address of that, the memory address. INT stands for, or is short for interrupt. This basically calls an interrupt, which is it's like calling an API. So for example, interrupt 21 hex is the DOS API. Mind you, that can't be used in Win32 applications because it's a DOS interrupt. There are thousands of opcodes available for use on the Intel x86 processor. That's the 32-bit opcode set. Some of the essential opcodes include mathematical opcodes. So you got add, sub, mul, and div. Add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Bitwise operations. You've got SHL, logical bitwise shift left. I could say it right. SHR, logical bitwise shift right. AND, which is a bitwise AND, OR, bitwise OR, and XOR is a bitwise exclusive OR. And then you got your branches. So there's a lot more of them than just this, but these are a few of the most common ones that you'll be using. JMP, which is an unconditional branch. JE, jump if equal. JNE, jump if not equal. JG, jump if greater than. JL, jump if less than. JGE, jump if greater than or equal to. JLE, jump if less than or equal to. And call, I like to think of this as jumping to a label or a segment, and then it resets the instruction pointer back to where it was just after the call and just after the call instruction. So yeah, so basically it goes back to its original position after it's finished, after ret has been after the ret instruction has been executed. This is return. And there are, as I said before, there are many other jumps that can be used. Yeah, so these are just a few of the many available opcodes, opcodes. However, these are the most commonly used ones that you'll come across most of the time. This is just a short lesson. Yeah, the next one we'll be talking about the LEA instruction. This will be discussed in more detail. Alright, have a good one.